overachiever when it comes to being clean. You got a lot of grimy barbers out there, a lot of dirty, filthy, nasty barbers. They use their mouth to blow off their tools instead of an air hose. Never makes any sense why people use their mouths to clean their tools or their guards. Why would you blow your comb off with your mouth? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, look, one thing I wanted to mention is if you are not switching out your Barbicide jar daily, you're nasty. Like, you're dirty. You should. Look at how grimy this thing looks. And this is just today's use. I've put 2 brushes in there and maybe 2 combs from earlier, which I did just pull out, which are sitting here drying. Okay? So here's the thing. Like I say, I tend to overachieve. All right? I definitely have way too much going on in my suite, and just so I can share with y'all what's really going down here is, well, I'm gonna move this. I don't even know why I placed these here, just for the sake of putting them away. The Barbicide jar on the right side hasn't been used yet. This has been used. Look at how dirty this looks compared to that, and this is just one day's use. You need to switch these out daily. With that being said, my overachieving self has something new that I am going to go ahead and set up over here on my other 2 chests. So check this out. I'm gonna unbox it right now. Put this up. Actually, these are dirty, so I've got to drop these in the Barbicide jar. But because I have something new, specifically 2 for cleaning, is what's in the box. Now, this is from Babyliss, okay? I got a new guard. FYI, I love Walls guards. These are probably my favorite guards. Anyway, that's what all these are. These are my go-to guards. They're not magnetic or anything. These are just regular, you know, good old clip-on guards. But anyway, I'm gonna put that up. Open this box. Like I say, this is from Babyliss. Okay. And all right. This is the Barbicide. All right, Barbicide from BaBylissPRO. If you aren't familiar with this, I'm right there with you. This is something new. I'm about 4 months late, I believe, but this is a professional disinfectant solution box. Disinfectant solution not included. All right, anyway, look, this thing is the first of its kind on the market. Sonic vibrations, dual soaking compartments, LED light, removable guard tray, automatic spring lock, auto on cleaning cycle. So 2-year warranty on this thing. Yeah, like I say, first on the market. Pretty much this is the same thing that I just read on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up, set it up, see how it works. I got these 3 guards here. They're dirty, so I'm gonna throw these in there. There's an easy, proper way of opening this. There we go. This is a nice looking box. Good packaging. I love opening things up really easy, you know? But anyway, like I was saying, I tend to be a big time overachiever. I enjoy the sanitation process, disinfection process, as well as the sterilization process. You don't want to skip any steps when it comes to being clean. Why would you allow people in your workspace when it's dirty, nasty? You want to be clean as possible. Take care of people the same way you would like to be treated or taken care of by somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, fill this. So this is set up like a toolbox, which is nice because it's got the handle here. You can pick it up. You know, you can carry it around. So this is very self-explanatory. Let's take a look at this again. Let's see. Close this up. Plug that in a second. Like I say, this is the first of its kind out there on the market. You have sonic vibrations, you have LED light, you have automatic spring lock right there, which is boom, you know, that clicks. You have our auto on cleaning cycle, dual soaking compartments, removable guard tray, which is that. It is removable, I believe. This is definitely just taped on here. That's all that is. Tape here. That. And that comes up. And you have the 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. And it definitely covers the 3, 4, 5, and 6 guards. Doesn't go up any further than that. So this is for the guards. And you can put like combs and stuff like that in there. So just for demonstration purposes, I will stick these in there. These are clean. These are definitely dirty. They have hair and hard to reach spaces where even the blowgun may not get. That's why we use the Barbicide solution, because we want to make sure that everything is clean. But this is pretty straightforward, to be honest. Fill line right here. The fill line on the box right there. It says fill line. Oh, it's on the side too. Yep. Fill line. So we'll probably have to fill it up all the way to here. I wonder how many ounces this is. I wonder if they have it set up just like the Barbicide jar. That would be pretty cool if this was literally like a 32-ounce jar. That would be neat. Anyway, let's see what they got for us here. Important safety instructions. All right, so here we go. 4th page, I believe. So right after operations instructions, you go over to this next page. Right here, it does say, note for Barbicide disinfectant use, a ratio of 2 ounces of disinfectant to 32 ounces of water. For others, for other brands of disinfectant, you know, Anyway, it's just like the Barbicide. So the fill line right there. So okay, I got my water. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this thing up. Before I do that, I gotta plug this in. They definitely didn't give you a charger block, so you're gonna have to supply your own, just a FYI. This thing has behind here, this is where you plug it in, right there. Pull this little cap off, and you got the switch right there. So, yep, it's protected by that silicone cover. Make sure your water is cold, and fill this thing all the way up. Make sure I wash the fill line. Remember, 32 ounces, so this is just like how you mix the Barbicide, as in the Barbicide jar. So this is something to switch out daily as well. So yeah, I got that at the fill line. Get my Barbicide and my CC cup. Okay. So 1 cup is an ounce, just FYI. Make that 2. And that's that. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this first guard in at the number 2. Of course, boom. Get my one, just so we're uniform. And I'll put my combs in there, which aren't really dirty, but just demonstrate that they can fit right there. Yeah. Wow. That thing just comes right on. So this is timed at 10 minutes, by the way. Just like Barbicide mix, you know, with the jars. When you place your tools or your implements in there, you let them sit for about 10 minutes, then you remove them. Simple as that. All that extra sticky product, or if you're cutting the hair wet, you can make sure that all that vibrates out. Give it a little extra shake. That's why I use an air hose to try to make sure that I get in between the teeth, especially like on my blades, for example, on my trimmers. You know, I like to get in between the blades just to make sure that everything's completely gone clean. I never use the brush to, you know, dust off my tools, because I like to save my bristles. Any brush that I pull out, most of my bristles are still intact. I never, you know, use anything like a toothbrush just to dust my stuff off, you know, if I need that extra, you know, little detail. But the air hose, for the most part, takes care of that. That's why I use an air hose. With that being said, don't use your brushes, you know, such as these, or, you know, if you have one of these, don't use them in between the teeth. That ruins your brushes. That's how you get brushes or bristles that are spread and looking really wild and crazy, and you have to be forced to replace them. You know, like for example these. Don't use these to dust off your trimmers. I mean, these blades do damage your combs and brushes eventually, so be careful with that. Anyway, that's enough of that. This thing's gonna time 10 minutes and it will cut off, and everything should be nice and clean. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. I don't want to let it run for 10 minutes. So I think it's safe to say that this thing does do a good job. I don't think this is bogus. Definitely recommend it for sure. It seems like overkill. It's pointless to some people, but for me, someone that takes sanitation, disinfection, and sterilizing serious, I definitely do recommend that you get this. But one thing I will say is be cautious of the light that does come on. I don't think that's really a UV light. Oh yeah, really quickly, for those of you who are curious on whether this thing just comes on automatically like this, there is a switch in the back that does allow you to turn this off. So it's not always gonna vibrate, you can turn it off. That light right there, I think it's more so of an indicator. I could be lying, I'm not so sure exactly. Feel free to ask in the comment section. I will respond right away. I will let you know what I found out, what I've learned about this. I'll give it about a week, and maybe let's give it 2 months tops also. I'll do a part 2 breaking down how I feel about this 2 months later. So yeah, that's that. This is the Barbisonic from BaBylissPRO. Leave a comment, share this video, follow me on all my different platforms, and please subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.